Daryl Spears. Hello, this is Daryl with Antoinette and Kathy Smith. Thank you for joining us, Co-Marketing Masters. This is our weekly Co-Marketing Masters from Home show, where we're talking about Poised to Pivot. Thank you guys. We had quite a bit of viewers last week. I think we had over 400 or 500 viewers last week. So it actually went very well. We shared a lot of information about just how to make the pivot in the midst of what we're going through, how to reach out to customers, how to really sort of adjust to how you address their needs. So last week was really great. And we thank you so much for your support and response. Again, we are the Co-Marketing Masters. We've been providing information for entrepreneurs, small business owners for a little over a year now in several different venues. We have a local TV show here in Prince George's County, Maryland, Prince George's County Cable TV, Co-Marketing Masters. You can tune in, I think it's 71 and 72 for Comcast and channel 40 and 41 for Verizon. And if that's not right, just flip it. But we're so excited to be here to talk to you all. We're going to be talking about self-care and business growth tools and just how we can use those, really address those two needs, not only for our clients and customers, but for ourselves as well. Because this is a time we need to really show up for our customers and make sure that they know the work and the services that we're providing them will not, go down, will not be watered down or anything. We still need to be our positive selves as business. So I'm excited to have my two co-hosts with me, Antoinette Blake, who's going to share a lot of information about self-care, and Kathy Smith, who is a resource reader, has all the information about the tools and all that good stuff, and I'll chime in. But we're excited to have this sort of way to reach out as well. We're using the technology that's available to let you guys know that we're still providing the information and knowledge that we hope will help you grow your business. So I'm going to kick it off since Kathy, I'm looking right at your face, so I'm going to kick it off to you. Share a little bit about business growth tools and some of the tools that we can leverage within our, systems that we use, or through apps, through phones. There's a lot out there that we don't even have to pay for. Share some of the things that you use to grow your business and to sustain what you've been doing before this took place.
Okay, so thank you, Daryl, for that introduction. So I am Kathy Smith, also known as Resource Reader, and some of the tools that both free and paid, but since we're poised to pivot, I'm going to share a few free tools. So one of them is MailerLite, and I'm not sure if you had joined us for the first episode, but if you have been freezing or procrastinating about getting online because you don't have a website, MailerLite is a landing page tool that allows you to have a free one-page website, also known as a landing page, for up to, I believe it's 500 subscribers. So you can create a landing page, you can create an email campaign, but you definitely want to get out there and use it and create a way to connect with your customers, because especially in these days and times, you need a way to keep in contact with your customers, because when all of this went down and you had to close up shop, if you weren't already online, your email is like gold, as Antoinette explained. So MailerLite, it's MALER and capital LITE, and it's a tool that you can use to create a one-page website and collect information. Or as you live stream, you always want to have a call to action. So if you create a small ebook or a checklist or anything to give away, you want to do a call to action, join my list, subscribe, download my free ebook, definitely want to use MailerLite for that. And since I am a tool hoarder, I got a great deal on Wishpond. Now, Wishpond is a bit pricey, but AppSumo, that's AppSumo.com, had a lifetime deal. And Wishpond is the same type of tool, but it is more robust and it does cost. And it allows you to track your click open rates. And recently I did a social media for business toolkit, and I had like a 36% open rate. Awesome. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
So these are two tools that you would want to use. And right now, AppSumo has viralloops.com for a lifetime subscription. And basically, have you ever went to somebody's page and they had social media icons and they said, earn points and you may be entered to win this, or the more you share, the more you receive more gifts? Well, that's what Viral Loops does. And so right now, Viral Loops is available on appsumo.com for a lifetime subscription.
Good.
So those are a few tools that I can think of. Mostly these are to connect with your audience or to spark engagement.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Kathy. Miss Resource Reader. She haven't even touched on when she said resource hoarder, she meant resource hoarder.
Yes.
So she has a whole chest of drawer full of stuff. Anyway, we're going to move on to Antoinette and talk a little bit about health, wellness, and just a little more about self-care and how do we show up for our clients and those that we serve. So I'm going to pass it on to you, Antoinette. Share a little bit with us.
Okay, thank you, Daryl, so very much. And Kathy, you know, we're going to loop back to Kathy because she has a lot more information, and I want her to tell you more about AppSumo and why that's a great investment, especially now that you're home. They have some amazing deals at AppSumo. So after I finish this, if we have a little bit more time, Kathy, please come back and let people know. I put that in the notes about that, but that is an awesome depository for lots and lots of great time-saving and business solutions. So again, I didn't get a chance to introduce myself, neither did Kathy, but I am Antoinette Blake, the DE Diva, AKA the Delaware blogger, and I am also a proud member of the Co-Marketing Masters out of Prince George's County, Maryland, the DMV. That's right, the DE is in the DMV. And what we were going to talk about this evening was staying healthy, some like healthy tips while you're working from home. And I know for a lot of you that are pivoting during this pandemic, whether you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, side hustler, or even a professional, because we're talking to everyone, we are all in this together. We need to figure out a way that we stay healthy. And it's not just from the COVID-19 virus. It is also from those potato chips and beer, those chips, you know, grabbing it because your refrigerator is probably close. I am so blessed that we were able to move into our home because we had a small apartment in Bear before we moved here to Smyrna. And literally the refrigerator was within arm's reach. So I'm so glad I'm not in there because otherwise I'd be like Miss Piggy right now. But what you want to do, especially if you worked in an office, you know, now you don't have that morning commute or that afternoon commute, but you still need to keep a schedule. Now, if you decide that you're going to sleep in an extra hour, I don't have a problem with that because I'm not a morning person. So if anyone says you should still get up at 5 and 6 in the morning, don't talk to me about that because I don't do that. But whatever you do, set a schedule. So if you were normally in the office 8:30, 9 o'clock, shoot for that time to be up. And I remember when I first started working from home, a tip and a trick that worked for me was I would get up, depending on the weather, I would walk out of the door, out of my front door or the garage door, the back door, however you left the house in the morning, I would do that. And if you're lucky enough to have a separate entrance, come in that separate entrance because it makes it feel like you're leaving the house and going into an office. So get up, whatever time that you're up, make sure you do get up. And I don't know how people work in their pajamas. I don't do that. I try. I'm just not comfortable working in my pajamas. So get up and get dressed. Get up and get dressed. You don't have to put on your suit and your tie, your dress, your stockings and all of that. But at least, they say, when you look good, you feel good and you're more productive. Get up, wash your face, ladies, put on a little bit of makeup. I haven't put on lipstick, only put on lipstick for Zoom, because especially now if we're going out with these masks on, can't put lipstick on now. That's like the worst thing. You get lipstick all over your mask. But get up and get dressed, at least do that for yourself because it makes you feel good. It makes it feel like you're going to, you have a goal. If you're fortunate that you can work in a separate area of your home, that's fine. Now I'm a boomer, so my sons are grown, so I don't have little ones in my home anymore. So I really can't talk to that. But if you have adult children, like my son, you might have seen me do this. My son just got home from work and he likes to come in and say hi because I want to make sure he's okay. And I just put the finger up and he knows that I'm on a Zoom call, I'm on a conference call. So if you have an area in your home, in your garage, in your basement, that you can kind of rope off or say, mother has to work, father has to work, this is my time, do that. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult if you have little ones running around the house. So get up, get dressed, shower, shave, the 3 S's. Anybody who was in the military, you know what the 3 S's are, right? You know that, Daryl? I can't say the first one, but it's shower, and shave. So get up, get dressed, you got to do. If you have a separate office, cool. And in that office, let me tell you something, and it happened, they'll tell you, have a good chair, invest in a good chair, because ain't nothing worse than being in your office all day long, 6-8 hours on a chair, and your back hurts when you're finished. Get a chair, get yourself a pillow, a cushion. Don't just pull out the folding chair that you got from church or, your dining room chair. Get a chair that you're going to be comfortable in, that you're going to be sitting in. Try not to lounge on your sofa or in your bed because, again, it's not healthy. Remember, sitting is the new smoking. And as an ex-smoker that smoked for 35 years, the last thing I want to do is go back to that unhealthy habit. So when you're sitting, you're not doing anything, no blood movement, no heart movement. And I'm a boomer. I have to move. So get up, walk around. And the last thing I'm going to say, again, is eat healthy. Have your breakfast. If you do coffee, have your muffin, have your half grapefruit, go do your work, then take a break. Do not work all day long because that is not healthy. And you know what? This is again, Daryl said this last week. We said this last week. If you didn't listen to us last week, our heart is humbled. Our heart hurts for everyone that has lost their lives, everyone that's in the hospital, everybody that's on the front line. But this is a great time to connect and reconnect with your spouse, with your bae, with your boo, with your kids, with yourself. Because you're never going to get this time back again. And you can never use this as an excuse as I don't have time. So if you can, check out, relax, go, snuggle up on the sofa, Netflix, whatever. Don't feel like you have to be doing something 24/7, 365. Reconnect, even with yourself. Take a spa day, a me day, just do a nothing day, read a book day, sleep day, do something that's for yourself to keep yourself healthy. So those are just my few tips. I have others on my blog, which is delblogger.com. So I invite you to go over there. I have a really cute topic. It's called Keeping Crumbs Out of Your Keyboard. So that means don't eat at your laptop. Take it away.
All right, too late for the keyboard. I got cookie crumbs, I got cheese. I don't know what else I have on my keyboard.
Yes.
It's ugly right now, but I want to piggyback on a couple of things. And I said I wasn't going to talk much on this particular live. I was going to let you guys talk, but I thought it was important. You mentioned working at home, and I would definitely invest in a desk, adjustable hydraulic desk. I love it. You know, I can raise it and stand and work. I can lower it and sit down, but it's been, oh my goodness, such a blessing in terms of my back and all that good stuff. So just want to throw that in there. And then they have cheaper ones where you can actually buy the stand to place on a traditional desk where you can stand up and down. So you can buy the hydraulic one or buy the stand. But I wanted to make a few quick comments on the health and self-care. And I know some of you all that are listening might say, well, what does that have to do with Co-Marketing Masters? It's supposed to be a marketing show. But it is so clear and so important how we need to be there for our customers, and we have to be mentally, physically healthy for them. One of the things that we do a lot at Elite Conversations in terms of coaching is we talk a lot about reputation marketing. I mean, everybody that talks to me know that that's a big part of our business and helping small business owners with that, because now we're sort of facing a two-headed monster. We have our competition as in the same space that we're in, but we're also in competition with ourselves. So it's important to understand that people are now buying based off of reputation instead of buying based on the quality of the product. If they trust you, if they know you're going to be there, if they know they're going to get the customer service, the firsthand, first touch experience when they talk to you, it makes a world of difference. I keep statistics on reputation marketing, just a few. 45% of consumers share information when they have positive experiences. That's huge, 45%. Yeah. 37% of them will share that information with friends and family. So again, it's very important to understand how your health, how mentally prepared you have to be when you're going out and serving your clients, and making sure that now that we're home, that we don't lower the bar in terms of how we address our customers. The same standard that you had before this took place, it must be at the same standard or higher. And we have to make sure that our clients and customers understand that and see that in us in terms of our personality, in terms of our energy, and making sure that we stay on point. We have a great community at Elite Conversations, and one of my podcast hosts the other day called me. She was like, you know, your energy level has been a little low lately, because I really put a lot into customer care, and I treat all of my hosts just like, you know, it's just one-on-one. But I appreciated that, because that let me know, hey, my standard is starting to dip a little bit. I got to make sure I keep that high energy and keep that standard in place. And it also let me know that my clients are aware.
They're seeing it
when my standard is dropping a little bit. So we have to make sure that we keep the same standard. And it's tough to do that at home when that refrigerator is just 30 steps away, you know, or when you can just sit down and have a conference in your, like you said, your PJs and all that good stuff. that I wouldn't say laziness, but that, you know, you get sort of laid back, is sometimes is reflected in your service to your clients, and they can see that. And in the same space, if you're dealing with a lot of issues mentally, and I know a lot of us are stressed with what's going on and finances and making sure we can take care of our employees and all that good stuff. That's the other piece of it. Mentally, we have to stay sharp. And it's tough for a lot of us as business owners, because we have that heaviness in some areas, but we can't show that. You know, we can't show that to our clients. So it's important to be in a community. That's what I love about Elite Conversations. We have outstanding community. Do activities where you're around people in terms of positivity, people that speak into your life. One of the things I do want to share, you know, we're about our 3 pillars are making sure that we give you information, knowledge, and resources and connections. So Elite Conversations has a podcast community. And for those of you that are really looking for information, our podcast community focuses on 4 areas: leadership, business, health and wellness, and personal development. And we have some of the best podcast hosts as a part of that. If you go to our website, eliteconversations.com, you can pull up our directory and view. We have hosts throughout the nation, including Antoinette, the Delaware blogger. But there are 4 that I want you to focus on because of the topic. And I don't want to take too much time for Kathy, but there are 4 podcasts that really focus on health and wellness and personal development. One is the Empowerment Journey. That's in the Empowerment Journey. I think that's every Friday with Jennifer. Taking the Lead with Pamela Burkett Jones. Women Boldly Living with Valerie Asher Brown. And then the Surrender Break Room with Dr. Celeste Owens. These podcasts are for business owners who are dealing with, personal issues or just trying to get connected mentally. And not only are the podcasts good, but the actual guests they bring on are outstanding. I just picked out those 4. We have hosts that cover a lot of topics in terms of business. But I just wanted to put that out there because health and wellness has a huge role in marketing. Mm-hmm. If you're really trying to grow your business and your brand, you have to stay sharp mentally, physically. And I'll make one more pitch for you brothers that are out there. We have a Facebook just for men that we do every night. It's called 30 for 30. A lot of us brothers get together. It's a private group, and we pray. We pray over our families. We pray for terms of finance. We talk about a lot of issues that us men sometimes it's difficult to do that. Women is so easy. Y'all can get together, cry, and do all this stuff. We got all this pride that we got to let go. But we have brothers on that call from all over the country. So for me, I don't want to just put out information, but I want to give you some tools. And again, it's Facebook Live 30 for 30. That you can look that up and join that for men. And then if you need definitely some support, there's a great podcast coming out today with Pamela Burkett Smith and Donetta Mooring talking about sleep. Yeah. The importance of getting sleep and rest for us as business owners. So we have the resources here for you in Co-Marketing Masters as well as eliteconversations.com. So we hope that you guys definitely stay in tune with what we're doing here on Facebook as well as our Facebook page. So you can go to Elite Conversations Business Community and join us as well. But I'm gonna pass it off to Kathy because she need to talk a little bit more about some of
Kathy, before I let you close out, I want to piggyback. I got to piggyback on Darryl. I have to piggyback on him all the time. One of the other last things is to definitely, like he said, unplug, because you need to, remove yourself from all the social media, all the news. And I don't know how you start your day, but I start with prayer, and meditation and thankfulness. So whomever it is you pray to, and Ramadan starts tomorrow. So happy Ramadan to my husband and sons. So whatever you do, remember to unplug and get next to whoever it is that you pray to give you the strength to keep going. And that'll keep you mentally strong as well.
So thank you for that. Thank you both. Darryl, just quick question. The 30 for 30, is it a private or a public Facebook group?
It's private. It's for men only. But when you go and join, we have a sort of a protocol that we go through to make sure that it's men that's joining. Once you're in, you're in. And it really is a place where we can be a little transparent and really help each other out with some of the issues we're dealing with along with business.
Okay, good.
And what time is that you guys meet?
Every night, 9:30 p.m.
So are you meeting tonight, or you're going to be watching the draft?
I'm doing a little bit of both.
Thank you, guys.
So there are so many tools. I think I could almost just do a show on that, and I still wouldn't even begin to scratch the surface. But I will say that if you are interested in growing your YouTube, you should get TubeBuddy. And and it's available. It is actually a Chrome extension, but it will help you with your YouTube videos. And actually, I just bought another tool on
I know you
We're
didn't buy
trying to
another
save
tool.
money.
There's no way
on
you bought another tool.
but
You don't
I'm
even
very
have time to
strategic.
even use the tool. You ain't but 24 hours in the day.
I know, but this year I have made it a point to be very strategic about the tools that I buy. Do they fit in line with the goals that I have, and I'm not just wasting my money? So this year I do plan to grow my YouTube channel, and Tubix is similar to TubeBuddy. The moment I installed it, because you have to connect it with your YouTube account, it told me that my videos are seen, but that I need tags. I need more tags. It checks to see if you have a channel art. That's Tubix, Tubics. I think it's still available. Don't quote me, through AppSumo, but it will help you rank your YouTube videos and analyze it for engagement. So I didn't even do anything. I just connected it and it told me all of that. So if you're really looking to grow your YouTube channel and you grow your subscribers, you definitely want to have a tool like that, like TubeBuddy or Tubix, and Keywords Everywhere. Now, Keywords Everywhere is a Google extension and people use it for videos, but you can really use it for any sometimes it shows up when I'm just doing a Google search, but it will tell you what the popular keywords are online. And there's a free version and there's a paid version, but a lot of YouTube marketing experts use Keywords Everywhere.
Okay. Right.
And I could go on, but I'm gonna wrap this up.
Don't wrap it up. You know what? Let's do this. What do you think? Let's provide our viewers a printable, and you can list out some of the resources that you have, and I could give some some tips on health and safety. And Daryl, you can do the same on Elite Conversation and give out the list of the podcast and the podcast host and the 4 pillars that you're looking for. How about we do that?
Sounds great.
Okay, that sounds great. And just want to mention, it was just a happy accident. This was supposed to broadcast from our Co-Marketing Masters Facebook page. So the 3 of us, we will have one download, but we'll also post to our own printables, or own landing page or own free download, as a way to connect with you all, because I think that that's why we're co-marketing masters, because we all have special gifts that we can use to connect with people and help them grow their business. And I just, appreciate all of the co-marketing masters, because I do think that we all have our special gifts. And a lot of times people are in competition, but we're complementers, not competition.
That's right.
That's nice. Yes, yes.
Wow.
So I have tons of tools, and I think we're just going to close it out.
Let's shout out our listeners, our listeners tonight, was Ty and Pierre, Dominique, Claude, Nancy. We had Mary Evans, Yolanda. We had Cynthia and Steve. We had Joyce, Lenora, Lisa, Glendora, Dom, Josh, Tifa, B, Victoria, David, Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte girl. Chris. Of course, we got Daryl and myself. We had a great, whether they popped in and whether they're going to come back and watch the replay. Thank you guys for like at least checking us out.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for tuning in. We try to pop in and pop out. We don't want to keep you guys away from families and activities too long, but it's always a good opportunity just to share information. That's what we do. That's what we love to do. We share with each other. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you, Kathy, for sharing a wealth of information and making me look good, because I don't know anything. I always call them when I need something. I don't have to know. I just need to find the person who knows.
Huh?
Anyway,
Daryl, you have some great financial tips. So we're going to be expecting something from you to piggyback, because, you know, I like to piggyback on you from last week. So we got some more people that came on. Ted came on. So make sure you give us some financial tidbits as well.
Absolutely. We got to figure out what we're going to talk about next week. We'll come back with something healthy and strong for you guys, something to just tune in. And again, stay connected with each other. Find a group, connect with your clients, reach out to mentors, those that can really keep you pumped up, keep you motivated, because it's easy to find an excuse to be worried. It's easy to find an excuse to check out. And we don't want anybody checking out, because this is a good opportunity for us to move forward. So thank you again. This is the Co-Marketing Masters with the Delaware blogger, Antoinette Blake, and resource reader, Kathy Smith, and I guess I'm the host today, huh? Daryl Spear, conversations.com. We'll catch you guys next week. Take care. Good night.
Good night. God bless.